We know that the theme of our event is Indian Manufacturing Vision 2020. And we have invited some of the finest CEOs to understand their perspective on this vision.
We'll talk about the journey that Indian manufacturing sector needs to take towards realizing this Vision 2020. Let me first start off my good friend Kamal Bali from Volvo India. What is your take on the current scenario?
I think after several years of slow growth and policy paralysis, we're finally seeing some growth emerging. Over the last, I would say 1 year, we see that the economy is started to get some traction. The IIP, the Index of Industrial Numbers, which was at a peak, at all-time high of about 8.2 percentage points way back in 2011, had gone down to minus 0.1 in 2013-14. Now it's getting back to, it was in the last calendar year, it went up to about 3.2, and in August, I think it was about 6.2. So I think we are seeing some traction on that front. I think Make in India, therefore, strikes at the critical shortcoming of India in terms of getting higher value capture inside India.
And as you've worked in Europe for a pretty long time, so what's your take on what Kamal has been saying?
But the difference between Europe and India is that India is an emerging market. India or Europe has been matured for many, many years. First of all, we support, of course, the Make in India. It's a mission. It's bound to happen. It will be no rocket in India, although we have seen the BrahMos. It will take time. But the thing is here now that we see the political hurdles in India. I think that's the most critical thing at the moment. And I don't talk about the Lok Sabha, I talk about the Rajya Sabha. What is important now during the winter season is really to get real FDIs into the market and really investments into the market is to solve the GST issue.
We have the MD of TTK Prestige sitting with us here, Chandru Kalro. How do we ensure that this wife called economy stays happy, and how does the money keep coming in?
If the economy has to keep getting money, as you are asking me, I think all the intent has to be translated to some sort of reality on ground, which unfortunately is seeming to be getting embroiled in many other issues, like the Rajya Sabha, like Anders said, like there is unending political debate on things that we don't necessarily have to be, but that is politics. And it will sort itself out, because at the end of the day, as I said, the intent is right. And India is a large market. India is an intelligent market with a great demographic advantage. And India is also a very questioning market. And therefore, in many things, there's a very intelligent reaction at the end of the day. The GST, sooner rather than later, will happen. I think it's a matter of time. There is large-scale agreement. There is political bickering, but it will happen.
Timaya, the head of Meritor India. We talk about the problems, but of course, at the same time, we are also doing something right. I want you to identify what are the things that we are doing right as a manufacturing sector.
We all generally have a tendency to go back and blame somebody else in terms of, this is not right, that is not right, right? But as a business heads, all of us, or a lot of others, when we look into ourselves, go back into our own organization, and if you see that are we doing right everything, I would say that there is so much of scope available for improvement in across the board, the safety, quality, delivery, every area you go back and look into that, there is so much to do always. I would never ever say that any organization would reach and peak and say that I have done it all. It's never going to happen. There is a differential quality. We can't just say that there is no differential quality, because quality is performance, performance is value, and value is cost. So you can't have the same quality and same cost or same price. So that's exactly the reason why, the Volvo truck is so high, performance is high, you pay so much for Scania, Volvo. I'm just taking the name because people are here, and go back to the Tata truck, it sells maybe 50% of the cost. Does the Tata truck, because the cost is lower, price is low, is the quality bad? I don't want to say that quality is bad, because that's designed to serve that purpose. So it's all ultimately the quality is about what you want, what the market wants, and how do you give it to the market, right? I think that understanding is important.
Gopal, I'll come to you. Does what Thimaiya says apply to your industry as well?
I concur with Mr. Timaya. Are we doing a product which is contextual, which is relevant to the customer whom we are addressing?
Intent that he talked
Yeah.
about.
In other words, we are talking about the addressable market to which are we doing a product. The company in which I am currently associated, Ajax Fury, one of our flagship product is a product called self-loading concrete mixer. India is the second largest producer of cement in the world, close to about 400 million tons of cement being produced per year. Compared to what's happening in the West, only about 8% of the cement is converted to concrete through ready-mix concrete method. In other words, mechanized concrete manufacturing method. So we have a huge potential.
The stage has been set today. The government has done enough. We also have to do enough to put our foot forward and say, yes, we will help the government in achieving this vision. It's a great vision, and we must partake in this, like you said.
Fantastic. Can we have a big round of applause for our panelists, please?
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, once again. If I could have Mr. Niranjan join us on stage. And along with Mr. Niranjan, if I could have Mr. Rishi, the brand publisher for B2B division at Worldwide Media, to join us on stage to felicitate our panelists. My oh my, what a day it has been. Would you agree when I say that, gentlemen? Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Rishi.
It has been a great day, but I think the journey has just started. Before we could start the summit, I thought there was a huge gap in the industry, and MES is just the right platform for us. And it has been just a beginning, but with a positive one. I have been interacting with a lot of plant heads, people who have attended this summit right from the morning, and they said it's indeed good for us to start from Bangalore as a location. But let me assure you all, we will be taking this summit to various cities in Delhi, Pune, and again in Bangalore in the forthcoming years. We are going to take the subscription drive to the engineering institutes and also ensure, at least for the next 3 years, we have complimentary copies going into these institutes with all this knowledge sharing, which will help them to look at engineering as a course going forward. And thank you once again for being a great audience. Thank you.